Hello, everyone. Welcome to the ILN Talk Show, a free space to discuss different developments in Muslim majority countries and beyond. This is our 16th episode, and we're very happy to have with us Miss Anggia Erma Rini. She's from Indonesia, and she's actually a member of parliament, and she held so many important positions in the country. We'll discover them in a minute. We're very happy to have you with us, Miss Anggia.
Hello, Assalamualaikum everyone. Thank you, Tasnim, to have this conversation. Now is in Indonesia already 7 p.m.
Yes, and we would like
Yeah,
to thank you for allowing us some time because you said you're on your way, so you're very busy.
yes,
So thank you so much for that.
yeah. I'm now on my way, and now still just stop in somewhere and then have a talk with you all.
Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
for
very
the
much.
opportunity. Okay,
Of
yeah.
course. I should mention that you were part of our seventh conference in Indonesia back in Jakarta in
Mm-hmm,
2019, which was a very successful one.
mm-hmm,
So the topic today is about the political spectrum in Indonesia, understanding it, explaining it to
mm-hmm.
everyone who might be interested. So, if you can give us like a glimpse of the political spectrum right now, like for someone who doesn't understand Indonesian politics, where are you at right now? Anything recent, anything major happening? And then we will delve deeper into your own experience.
Okay. Only for the glance that now I am the vice of chairperson in the Commission 4 in the Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
The area is the what is agriculture and then fishermen. What is it? Maritime,
Yes.
marine, and also the environment and forest. And Indonesia is a very huge number of people
Yeah.
now and mostly Muslim.
Okay.
And before I am the chairperson of Fatayat Nahdlatul Ulama, is the
Okay.
Muslim woman organization with mm, 10 million members throughout Indonesia and some other countries also.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
the totality of Tunisia, more or less.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Really? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yes, this is all of women, and we are very specific age, from 20 to 45, and we work the areas or the issue of the women and children mostly.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on that the two agendas, and we work on health issue and economic issue, and then Islamic issue,
Okay.
and what is it, education, and also
So it's
social.
all focused on women.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the politics of Indonesia, for me, I'm very grateful because in Indonesia, we are, as a woman, we can be anything. I mean, we can be a politician, we can be entrepreneur, we can be a teacher, or
Perfect.
we can be as ulama, women's ulama for
Mm-hmm.
women,
Mm-hmm.
and and that's why we are the government also give the very enough opportunity for women instead, but in the ground, in the field, in the competition, of
Yeah.
course women still have a challenging
Yeah.
still. Yeah, because now we have the competition with men, and then of course we are still, yeah,
Is it a
from
real
the
competition? Are there rights for women or the likelihood of a woman getting, to become, I don't know, in a senior position, likely to happen? Or is it just for the show? Oh, there are women participation there, but eventually the position is going to be for men.
No, it is real competition. In fact, I'm elected, and then I'm very compete in a very strong
Okay.
effort to get the my position now. And of course, yes, we have in by law we have 3%. No, 30% should be in the every level on the and the position and the political of position,
Mm-hmm.
not only in the legislative but also in the executive and other position. But yes,
Right.
your question is very critical. For example, in the election, for example, some women, not only some women is only in the to fulfill the 30% as a
Exactly.
mandate.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. But I think not all. Uh, for example, just as a example, in
Mm-hmm.
Fatayat Nahdlatul Ulama,
Mm-hmm.
when we have the election 2019, the cadre or the member or the board of Fatayat Nahdlatul
Right.
Ulama, we have 10 member of parliament in national level.
Mm-hmm.
This is from the member the board of Fatayat Nahdlatul Ulama. I mean that this is the first time that the cadre or yeah the member or yes no, the board of Fatayat
Mm-hmm.
become the I mean 10% is not easy. 10%
Right.
is easy, and they are reach their position. That's why um,
Mm-hmm.
I just in this nowadays I just give the very encourage the member and the board to in would participate, not only giving the vote but
Right.
also in the competition also. This
Mm-hmm.
is important. In my experience, when I work with Fatayat Nahdlatul Ulama, we just work with the focus on women and children, and then some of uh, some of the what is it step
Mm-hmm.
or our effort
Yeah.
need the political will, you know,
Okay.
and need the strategic so that the our policy can accept it and then implemented by the people.
Mm-hmm.
So when we are in the politics, just like now, me and myself and also my other
The colleagues.
colleagues in the
Mm-hmm.
yes in the legislative, the policy we can include in our policy. That's why it is important for us, for me and for
Okay.
the cadre. That's why I encourage my member, my cadre, to involve and give the participation in politics too, advocate and to make our policy is can be implemented
Okay.
and
Okay.
become a policy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Can you tell us more about the parliament? How is it functioning? Are there any legislative elections coming? Soon. Just try to summarize the political spectrum in Indonesia for someone who doesn't how things work. Who doesn't know how things work in Indonesia. Is there like a liberty of expression, guaranteed free elections, all of that, things
Yes.
that are not necessarily there in other Muslim majority countries?
We have the principle that liberty
Okay.
direct, yeah, direct, and then for people, and then liberty, and then secret. These are four principle that we work in the election.
Hmm.
So people can choose their own. What
Representatives
is
freely and
yes,
secretly. Uh-huh.
yes, secretly and freely. Yes, yeah, freely and secretly. When they are enter the cubic to choose
Hmm.
to get
Hmm.
the vote, and
And you
we are
referred
democratic.
Your
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah,
You
we are
referred
democratic.
earlier to a point about Fatayat and how any woman in Indonesia can choose to become a scholar, basically ulama. So how did that impact, the scholarship, Muslim scholarship, in Indonesia? Because as you know, we don't have many female ulama in the Muslim world. They're basically, most of them are men. So how did that evolve, and how did that happen in Indonesia? With thanks to
Yeah.
Nahdlatul, thanks to NU.
And no, in Indonesia, traditionally, culturally, we have just like a very small community on religious gathering.
Uh huh.
So, not only men but also women ulama, and also get have a really enough. I mean, not really big, but I think yeah, it's enough influence
Right.
to the what is this to the choice.
Mm-hmm.
So because they have their own community, small, very small community, and then, for example, okay, I will give my experience. I use my I use my own what is it my own cadre, or my own what is it my own team, yeah, my
Yeah.
own team in my zone in my district is with Fatayat Nahdlatul Ulama.
Okay.
So all of my team is about 95% is women.
Mm-hmm.
So my team, right, and in
Yeah.
my zone also, I'm me also include, or yes, include the person who are very huge number, very
Mm-hmm.
huge number of by name, my own name. So
Right.
it is just the example and the proof that women is very powerful,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean,
Yeah, I was
I
just
just
gonna ask you: is it just your case because you managed to climb the ladder, politically speaking, or is it the case of any? There are other Muslim Indonesian women who are successful in politics. It's you can see other examples. It's not just your own experience.
okay. Okay, yes, yeah, I think yes, other examples also, just like my own experience, just
Hmm.
similar, maybe a little bit different, but actually it is similar.
Right.
It means that the religious leader in the field, in the ground, in the
Hmm.
grassroots, they has very huge influence
Hmm.
in the election or in the politics.
Right. And did you feel at some point any kind of problems being a woman in politics in Indonesia, or was it smooth? No problems at all, no challenges.
Now, still challenges, yes, still challenges. Since because what? Because you know, if we're talking about the election, if we're talking about politics, resource is a very important element. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, a very important parliament. Just like resource is not only about the money or the fund, but also the network.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy and very yeah, grateful because I have my network, but not all people or women has this kind of network or
And
that kind of
how did you manage to create this large network? Did it start from a younger age in politics, or is it recent because you're now a member of parliament?
no. When I manage the resource is since before I am the member of parliament, right?
Yes.
So
Yeah.
since before I am member of parliament, already manage the resource from the issue that we are carried together, just like the issue of health. I'm very focused on very my attention is the issue of health and
Okay.
women, and also the children, and also about the capacity of women, the empowerment of women. So um this issue is just like I give the information, and then with the very local language, of course.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a very high level language, but in a very low language, because we are facing we
The
are
common
facing
people. Yeah.
the people. Yes, yeah, ordinary people. I mean,
Ordinary
people
people.
who are very, yes, yeah, very huge, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
in a
Mm-hmm.
society, yeah.
And like, tell us from your own experience. If you talk about the same issues and try to find solutions to the very same issues, being a woman, what if these same solutions are being said from a man? Would they have the same acceptance from your audience, from the local Indonesian citizen? Is it equal for them if the solution or the political solutions or discourse is coming from a women politician or a man politician? What how is it there in this in the Indonesian society? Would they welcome a female politician or a male politician more likely?
I think for my opinion, right? For my opinion, and from my experience, this is not really big difference in my society,
Mm-hmm.
especially in my society. It's not the big difference between male politician and female politician. It doesn't matter. It is. I mean, yeah. We. I
Mm-hmm.
always said like that politics is the way with we mm, ibadah. How
Yeah,
in
we
English?
worship God through
Worship.
politics.
Yes, 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 yeah. Worship.
You
Yeah,
mean
ibadah.
through serving people in a good way?
Yes,
Because that's
exactly.
what basically
Yes, with the
politics is.
power, with the power, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the power, with the policy. This is the worship. So,
Okay.
no matter men or women, but if they can
Mm-hmm.
give the service advocacy to the people,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to Nahdlatul Ulama as a network. I
Mm.
just wanted to understand, and I'm sure our viewers would want this question too. How did it come to light? Like, how was it formed? Because it's the largest organization in the Muslim world, and we don't have anything
Mhm.
like this in other Muslim majority countries. So how was it, or how did it come to life from the start? How was the organization created?
At the very beginning,
Yeah.
yes, very beginning. Yep. In the very beginning, actually, it's already since 1926.
Right.
1926. So, Nahdlatul Ulama is born before Indonesia get the freedom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
And what was the purpose in the very start?
uh, to have the all of in the very beginning, there is
Yes.
a very the ulama is
Mm-hmm.
to have the forum, and all of the ulama. Me
Okay.
myself now is not ulama actually. It's a
Mm-hmm.
very small knowledge about the Islam, but
Mm-hmm.
in the beginning they are together, and and also the in the very beginning is in education issue, and to what is it, to pretend to protect the Wahhabis influence.
Oh, so to fight
Yes,
the Wahhabis' influence.
influence in the very beginning, and also to the perspective of the wasatiyah Islam,
Okay.
wasatiyah.
Okay.
Yes, yeah,
Middle ground
you know,
Islam. Yeah.
yes, yeah, and we at that time the first president of Indonesia
Mm-hmm.
come to the Pak Sukarno came to the founder of Nahdlatul Ulama, and talking about the nationalism, and then
Mm-hmm.
he Kiai Wahab Ashbullah is one of the founder of Nahdlatul Ulama in 1945, said that Hubbul Watan Minal Iman means
Yeah. So
nationalism.
patriotism. Yeah.
Yes, is a
Patriotism.
part of Iman.
Yeah.
Actually, is a loving country as part of Iman. At the time,
Part
is
of,
the spirit,
faith. Yeah.
yes, spirit to get rid the colonialism,
Mm-hmm.
get rid the colonialism who will come again to Indonesia. So this is the that's why I think the when I'm very happy because I grow up in the Nahdlatul Ulama, which is very moderate, and then our spiritual is good, and yeah, that's yeah,
And
and
our most,
get
so yes,
yeah,
you were
and
saying?
get friend, and who everyone can be friend.
Yeah, so it welcomes anyone who wants to join, right?
Sorry.
Nahdlatul Ulama welcomes anyone who wants to join.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
And what are the activities that you do in the organization?
And Fatayat
Mm-hmm.
already. Yes. Yeah. I'm now, I just thought, yeah, I'm now, not,
Yeah,
not
you
the,
used to be the chairman
yes,
from
yes, yeah,
2015 to
just
2022.
recently,
Yeah.
yes, recently,
And now because you're the member of parliament, you wanted to, just have time to focus on the parliament.
yes,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, I work with what I just mentioned before, in education, and education is about the parenting education, Fatayat
Mm-hmm.
Nahdlatul Ulama, we have the central board, like me as a chairperson, general chairperson, and we are
Mm-hmm.
elected. We are
Yeah.
elected. I mean, all of the in a congress, we are in 485 branches throughout Indonesia,
Right.
and 34 provinces come together and then elect have a just like election and then
Mm-hmm.
elected
Mm-hmm.
a chairperson. And
Right.
the program and the what is it, the in the central board we have the policy to the program in education, for example, it is parenting, and in health issue, for example, the reproductive health. And
Right.
then this policy come to the province level and come to the district level, and we are also have the structure, or the board is into village level. That's the
Mm-hmm.
village level will implement it, the policy that we already decided in the center board. So
Mm-hmm.
actually this organization is already established, the structure already established, and also
Mm-hmm.
yes, the structure is already
Right.
works
Right.
very well. Yeah.
Final question. As a successful politician who also was part of Nahdlatul Ulama, and you're actually the ILN, part of the ILN Council. I forgot to
Hmm.
mention that. So you're very
Yeah.
active on various fronts. So if you have any, final advice for your fellow Indonesian citizens, women, and also women in the Muslim majority countries, if you can advise them on how to be successful on politics and also on other fronts, because as you know, we're suffering in the Muslim world from the fact that Muslim women are not really participating in public life that much, even though they have potential.
Actually, we are all together. We are all. I mean, not only men or women. Everyone has a potential. Everyone has, as a leader. Everyone can do something bigger, not
Mm-hmm.
only for ourselves, not only for our family, but also to a greater community. So
Right.
if we cannot, if we have potential, Allah give us the very perfect, what is it, creature, and
Mm-hmm.
then we have to use to this
Gift.
yeah, this gift to to give the contribution to other people.
Right.
And with not only in the politic, of course, but for me in the politic is one of one step that give the what is it, the achievement broader, right,
Right.
broader, because of from the policy. the
Right.
instrument who are very massive and can change the condition is by policy.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I already worked with the people. I mean, in a civil society,
Yeah.
but I mean the collaboration from the civil society power and the policy maker power is very great service to the people. Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
and women is it is not it is not topic to discuss
Mhm.
if
Mhm.
you are women or not, or we are
Okay.
men, you
Okay.
are men or women. This is not topic to
Mhm.
discuss. You are, you
If you're
can everything.
qualified to do
Okay.
that, you should go ahead and do
Yes,
it, regardless
exactly.
of your gender. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
On this very good note, we should end our very informative conversation. Thank you very much for your
Thank
time,
you.
and I'm sure that our viewers benefited from this. And see you again in other Island talk shows. Goodbye.
Okay. Yes. Bye.
Bye bye.